Hello guys, welcome once more to Danny Music Collector. I just recorded the rank of Maiden albums from worst to best, and then I told you that I will record just after a video for my Maiden CD collection, and that's what you're watching right now. I have here with me my 4,000 million Maiden CDs. I'm kidding, I don't have so much, but I have quite a lot. So let's go starting with the video. In 1980 they released their first studio album named Iron Maiden. This is a UK first pressing, or if it's not first, it's one of the first. It has 8 tracks. It's missing, I think it is Sanctuary. It doesn't have Sanctuary on it. We have the 1998 edition of it, already with Sanctuary and the videos from Iron Maiden and Phantom of the Opera from the Life at the Rainbow. In 1981 they released their second and last studio with the singer Paul Di'Anno. That album was called Killers. Here we have a 2 CD edition from 1995. Okay, it looks like this and like that. It includes a second CD with the songs Twilight Zone, Woman in Uniform, Invasion and Phantom of the Opera Live. Pretty cool to have on the collection. I also have, of course, the 1998 edition of it that includes on the CD Twilight Zone. Then in 1982 it comes Bruce Dickinson, and they released this great album, The Number of the Beast. Again, it's a 2 CD edition from 1995, and the CD2 includes Total Eclipse and Remember Tomorrow. 1998 edition that includes track 8, Total Eclipse, Peace of Mind, brilliant album. Then in 1984 they released one of my favorite albums ever, that is Power Slave. Here we have a first edition on CD, the 2 CD edition from 1995. This one with The Number of the Beast 2 CD edition were my first Maiden albums. It includes the bonus CD with Rainbow's Gold, Mission for Mary, King of Twilight, The Number of the Beast Live. Again, it looks like that. One of the most beautiful ones on 2 CDs. The 1998 edition of it. The cover in itself looks a little bit funny, more pixelated, more weird on this one. Again, 1985 they released for me what is one of the best live albums ever. Here we have one of the first edition without the track leaks on the back, and it looks like that. It has Aces High, 2 Minutes to Midnight, The Trooper Revelation, Flight of Icarus, Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, Power Slave, The Number of the Beast, Hallowed Be the Name, Iron Maiden, Run to the Hills, and Running Free. Again, the 2 CD edition from 1998 that it has quite more songs on it, and it looks like that. Then they released one of my all-time favorite albums again, Somewhere in Time, 1998 edition. I don't have one of original or one of 1998, but it's still good to have. I remember seeing, I think it was the 12 Wasted Years, or behind the Iron Curtain it is, that Bruce Dickinson says, you can't play metal with synthesizers. And the next year he released this. Okay. 1988 they released my favorite Maiden album ever, Seventh Son of the Seventh Son. Here we have one copy of the first pressing or something like that, I think. A 1995 edition 2 CDs again. And the bonus CD is slightly longer than the normal album. It has Black Bar Blues, Massacre, Prowl 88, Charlotte the Harlot 88, Infinite Dreams Live, The Clairvoyant Live, The Prisoner Live, Killer's Live, and Still Live Live. Still Live Live, well, exactly. And the 1998 edition of it actually was one of my first Maiden CDs ever, this one. A Russian edition of the same album that includes the Singles Collection Volume 4 that it actually has almost the same that the 1995 edition, and it looks like that. It's cool, huh? I got it in Lille for €8 on a second-hand shop. Still pretty cool. We have No Prayer for the Dying 1998 edition. I don't have a 1990, but I have the vinyl that too, so it counts. In 1990 they released also a box set called The First 10 Years, but I don't have the box set. I have actually 2 CDs that comes from it. I have this one that is Running Free and The Phantom of the Opera Live, and it looks like that. Got it second hand in Disco Vendro in beautiful state. This one I got it in a shop that I used once and never seen again. Went to the place and it doesn't exist anymore, but at least I had that. That is the Can I Play With Madness single with Abel Chapman Do on it. Super cool. And then in 1992 they released their last studio album with Bruce Dickinson for 8 years. That is Fear of the Dark. This is an Holland edition with the red logos, and if you can see, actually my cam quality is not too good, but it looks like that. Then I have an epic release of it with the yellow logos. Again, I don't know if you can see good. And the 1998 reissue of it. A real life one. I'm missing a real dead one on CD, so if someone knows where to find it, please tell me. Great concert. Super great concert. I prefer a real dead one though. We have here Live at Donington from 1998, recorded in 1993. But that, yes, I have a real dead one. A real life dead one, sorry. This one includes a real life one and a real dead one, of course, if you didn't know. And it looks like that. (1995), The X Factor. First album with Blaze Bayley. For me it's an underrated album, but I don't know what you think, let me know. Best of the Beast. 1 CD edition, I don't have the 2 CDs, but I know where to find it, so soon I will get it. It includes the new song Virus. 1998, Virtual 11, last album with Blaze Bayley. 2000, Brave New World reunion album with Bruce Dickinson and Adrian Smith. Again, for me it's one of the worst Maiden albums in my own opinion, but if not the worst. But I love Rock in Rio. Here we have the first edition of it on CD. I just love the slide card. And it looks like that. I got it again in France the same day I got the Russian. It's broken. It's just broken, the cover. The Russian 7th Son. It looks like that. And I paid €8 for it. So great. So yeah. I just really picked it up because of the cover. Not gonna lie. We have a ratio of it too. That is the one that I listen most of the time. Then they released the same year, if not the year after, sorry, they released Edward the Great, the greatest hits. I will just get it if you're one, you want to get into Maiden, or two, you're a die-hard fan from the band. But otherwise, wouldn't get it. 2003 is Dance of the Dead. 2005, Death on the Road, got it also in DVD when it came out. Great live album. 2007, A Matter of Life and Death. 2008, Somewhere Back in Time. Again, I will just get it if you're a die-hard Maiden fan, or you're starting to get into Maiden and you want something cool. Here we have The Final Frontier. That edition that it gets awful with time, it gets all rusted like mine. Here you have the sticker of it that I should actually put all the way around, like that. It gets the booklet and the CD. Actually, I prefer a million times this edition of it that I got not too long ago. Then we have En Vivo, 2012. Got it the year after his release. Actually pretty cheapo, new, you know. And actually I'm not a big fan of this live album. I'm actually a big fan of live albums, but that one, yeah, I got it also on DVD. Then I don't have Flight 666 on CD, but I have the DVD. I also have the DVD of Rocky in Rio, and I have almost every fucking Maiden DVD release ever, if not all of them. So yeah. From Fear to Eternity, the verse from 1990 to 2010. It was a gift from my mom. I also have the 3 picture disc edition on vinyl. Again, same as the Edward the Great and Somewhere Back in Time. Will you got it if you're a die-hard Maiden fan or you're trying to get into them. Then one of my favorite live albums ever, that is Maiden in Land 88. I just can't say enough good things about this live. It's not just because it's the tour of my favorite Maiden album ever, but it's just great. 2015 saw the release of a new Maiden studio album, The Book of Souls. I just love this album so fucking much. When it came out I was a little bit scared of it, but hey, I ended up loving it. I have the edition with the 2 CDs on it. Inside the book is super cool. And not too long ago, like a year ago, they released the live chapter of the Book of Souls. Again, great fucking live album. And it looks like this. It still smells like a new school book, but it's because I didn't give it much use to it. So now that was my collection of official Maiden releases. Then I have to show you 2 bootlegs. One of them is Bye Bye Bruce. Is actually taken from the last Bruce Dickinson show with Maiden in 1993, and it has tracks like Instrumental, The Evil That Man Do, The Evil That Man Do, sorry, Great Chat, From Him to Eternity, yes, that's it. It's just funny to read. It looks like that. It actually sounds pretty decent. And then I have some house tapes and red tracks from 78 to 81. I got it on a record fair in France and couldn't be happier with it. Of course it has the live +1. It's just great to have it. 20 songs. If you can find it, just pick it up. And then I want to show you my Bruce Dickinson CD collection. Here we have Tattooed Millionaire, first edition on CD. Vals to Picasso, Japanese edition. Skunk Works, again first edition. My favorite Bruce Dickinson solo album, The Chemical Wedding, again first edition. Shit, I'm sorry. Before it came the Accident of Birth. This is the 2 CD remastered edition, and it's a gift from my mother-in-law. And it looks like that. Then I have the best of Bruce Dickinson, again first edition. I got it second hand on France for like €5. And the CD just fell. Sorry for that. It includes a little tale here in a little booklet. And yes, the 2 CDs on it. I don't have the screen for me is available, but I'm gonna have it soon. There we have Tyranny of Souls, one of my other favorite Bruce Dickinson solo albums. And well, this is all my Maiden CD collection. I hope you liked it, and as always, see you soon and take care.